Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models, and welcome to issue 70, the movie special issue, where we're going to be putting bits together. So we'll have a look at one of the films, and we will get everything from the hip area put together, the little clippy thing and the hinges and the hip flaps and everything. It will all be coming together. I do like an issue when things come together. In the Avengers Infinity War, the Avengers find themselves obliged to set aside their differences to save Earth and the entire universe from the threat of Thanos. Yeah, there we go. You can watch the film. It's easier than reading the comics. But yeah, a good, interesting film. I enjoyed it. The Iron Spider, yeah, obviously Spider-Man takes a starring role, but a fairly major role in the film. There we go, comes along. Everyone all gets together. So in this issue, we've got half of a display base. I don't think it's a display base. Obviously, because I'm doing the premium build, I'm getting a full display base, which you can see in the display base build videos. This seems to be more of a, it says it will hold your Iron Man to allow you to work on the assembly. So it's got some sort of clamp arrangement that will hold him in place while you're attaching the legs and things, which is quite useful because obviously otherwise it's going to be quite tricky. So we'll figure out, I might have to change the camera angle when I'm doing things while he's on there, because obviously the top-down view is not ideal for that. But let's get on with this in a bit. We've got the rear center armor we've got some bum action going on. Parts from last time where we're going to be installing that, and then we're going to be installing the flaps to it as well, and ending up with a whole area with flaps and things. It's all going to be good. So yes, that's the position on the model, and it looks like the legs will be attached very shortly. But first of all, we're going to look at the Infinity Gauntlet and Thanos from the comics. Yeah, all looks a bit different. I don't know who that is. Thor, Firelord, Namor, and Iron Man. That's obviously Firelord. Expect there will be films for those at some point. I'm sure they can't let characters escape as easily as that. So there we go. We've got a story about that. And the Infinity Gauntlet is indeed the featured epic issue from July 1991. Yes, next time we've got Central Leg Support 5 and Base 2. So we're still continuing that Central Leg Support, hopefully installing things together. But I think that's probably going to be the other half of the base. And then over the next couple, we're going to be building up the rod and the grippy thing, and looking at the Industrial Revolution. Right, let me clear the bench, we'll get the parts ready, and we'll start installing these things together. Yes, so the first half of the base, it's a plastic base, it's got some support bits in there, and obviously will be joined to the other half at some point. It does the job, it's quite nice. Got the logo and everything on there, so yeah, don't need that quite yet, so I shall put that aside for now. I have already prepared this bit that we've had from before. We've got a button, we've got some springs, and we've got the butt. So this is being installed into there, a bit like that. So you can push that, and that will do whatever it does. The two springs sit on top of those posts, or that big post and the little post there. And then this goes on there. How does this go on there? It's that way round like that and there. So yes, the post is going to come along and push in that bit, which is the bit that releases this little claw. So that's got to line up there. We've got to get the other end of that spring over that bit. So just get it angled just right with gravity. This bit is clipping into there. Just like that. So yeah, that feels like that's sort of clipped down in place as well. So when I push that button, yeah, that clip moves in a bit. Okay, that's the thing. That goes in there. It says make sure that's lined up properly, and then screw it in. Are we down here? That bit. Oh, there's a post in the middle there that goes through. So you've got to get that really pushed in there, and a QP screw. Remember a QP screw before? Put one of those. We'll go through that. Hold everything together. hold it in place like that. Like that. Cool. So far, so good. Now, next up, we need to bring back the other half, basically. The thing from 3 weeks ago, the thing from 2 weeks ago, the thing from last week's. So this is all going to go together. Let's see, how is that going to work? The hip, and the hip. So this is the right side, I believe. You've got L and R on there somewhere. There's R up there. So that's an R. That's an R. So that's that side. That's that side. How is all of this going together? These are fitting onto here. So this is that way. So this is the right side. So I need to turn that over that way. Quite see where that goes. I got it the wrong way up. No, it is that way up. Oh, it's because it's going in that way. Right, okay. I was trying to put it in sideways. So yes, that's going in there like that, and that matches up on that side there. Yes, we'll do the same on the other side. Okay, yeah, like that. That works for me. Fix the assembled shell on the front of that. And we've got the other pin bit that's going to go through there. And everything else should just line up. We've got the sockets up here that the other ends of these posts are going to go into. So let's try get it all lined up, all in one hit. Now, unfortunately, I need gravity to work on some of this, so some of it I might not be able to do so you can see, but generally that's going to go on there like that. That's going through there. And all of that should just be clipping together. Going together, I like it. It's working so far, so good. We've got some LP screws to put in there. Should have got those out again before I started trying to hold things together with one hand. There we go. We always forget these things. So that's going in there. Right, these are going in the back here up the top. One in there a bit. The other one in the other side a bit. Make sure it all lines up. I think it tightened down. There we go, and there we go. So this is all plastic, but it's not exactly structural. So I'm not concerned by the lack of weight, because there's enough weight in the rest of the build to not worry about things like that. And one of those out, as I suspected, is going through that hole over here, which will hold through that and hold through that and hold it all together nice and securely. Just like so. And that is that. We've got flappy bits that will open up for hips and leg action. It will go, you know, in various different positions depending on how you need it, because it's sort of shifts upwards rather than just folding up. It will shift up. Quite nice. That's that one, and I'm quite happy with how that's going together. Obviously that's going to clip into another bit up there. Got the button to do whatever that needs to do with that, which is going to unclip hip leg assembly. But yeah, that's quite a nice unit. I quite like that. That's not quite sitting together right. Why is that? Back bit is, front bit. Oh, easy if you get it just right. So yeah, I'm not too concerned about that. That will fall into place fine. So yeah, that's that. Thank you very much for watching. That's the end of this month's delivery, so I'm waiting on a new batch to arrive, and then hopefully we'll be starting to attach legs and things. We'll be finishing the base as well, won't we? So yeah, that'll be quite cool. So thank you very much. Stay safe. I shall see you very shortly. Bye bye.